Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Kennesaw State Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Illinois' offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Illinois lining up quickly.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball out.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Backing up on the first two plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Quarterback on the keeper. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Lets it fly. He's got it. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. What a grab and go for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Wants to throw on second down. Got the back over the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Castro. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
He finds his man.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. 4th and short on your own end of the field. What do you do?
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. He'll do it himself. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Jennings. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this run game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes a catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Luna. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The option, and he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. They trip him up, but not before he has a huge gain and sends a bolt of momentum into the 2nd quarter. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First down to start the drive after the break. The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. A 1st down run in the red zone. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Owls.
Nice job by awareness, too, from that guy. He's working the back line of the end zone. It's so easy to step out of bounds there, but he knew where it was, and when he made the catch, he made sure just to get one toe down to secure the TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Now will get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments. And those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. That's on the QB and his receiver not being on the same page.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway.
They'll throw it on 1st down.
They're up by 4 over Oklahoma. You'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's open. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Illinois right back to the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Touchdown, Illini! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The give from the gun. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. It's caught. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They want to just keep throwing it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. He's going to pass. Unloads it left. Got his man. They make the stop if this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Grab near the sticks. It's Luna. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked.
Into the end zone he goes. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll leave it with him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Illinois lining up quickly. He'll try it again. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 3rd down, going up top. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He'll bring it back. It's Vasquez. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The give on the inside. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Getting some heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He gets a block. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and management. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. this offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the ground with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. They'll run play action. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Running it back, it's Johns. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dad.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He's looking for a man on second down. Had to get rid of it quickly. And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. From the gun, he'll try to throw. They're bringing heat. He's looking, pressure's coming, and the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead.
31, Illinois 13.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
First down for the offense.
He'll ride his man on the option. Shakes off the tackler. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And now on second down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Here comes the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Vasquez. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Illinois right back to the line. Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Castro. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. He's looking to throw. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Discards him with the stiff arm. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Try to barge their way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the right. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after that completion.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big...
And he intercepts it. Bringing it back. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Offense facing 4th down.
He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Owls! And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out.
Fires to the tight end.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Army. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice.
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Looking to move it through the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Now they'll run the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Johns. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Terrapins will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Kennesaw State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all wrong.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup. Let's see if they keep it on the ground. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun, the ground game. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He makes the grab. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Pocket starts to collapse. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll do it himself. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Trying to get to it. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. He looks that one in nicely. Tackled immediately after the catch. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. The aerial assault continues. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Terrapins are flying down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pressure coming. Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Drills him with the stiff arm. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, and how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's the give off the left side. They make the stop, and that'll bring the 1st quarter to a close. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Now the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Oh, picked off. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense set for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. Gets it out of there for the 1st time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive. what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He'll toss it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man quickly. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Off play action. They're trying to get to it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Getting some heat. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them...
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to air.
And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He now has 74 yards rushing for this game and on his way to 1,400 for the year. The option look. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is... And he takes it to the house. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. A little release to the back. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Brings up second down.
On second down, just keeps firing. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Feeling some heat.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
The snap sets up the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Going up top on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on second down. They're bringing heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Coming after him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
And the Terrapins will line up to kick off and start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been phenomenal.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab on the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Maryland! That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jet. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
And now to try to put things in motion on second and long from the 15. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. He'll pull it on the read. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
Brings up second down.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Woo, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down coming up.
Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
That makes the score Kennesaw State 24, Maryland 7.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. On the option. The pitch. At the 45, on his way. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. The give. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And the pummeling has started.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
7-yard loss on the play. 2nd down coming up.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Foster. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires and picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Line getting set on 2nd down. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This is a 3rd and long. They'll try the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. At the 40, there he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Throw it. By time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They'll line up for a second down play. Running back goes in motion. They'll go back to the air on second down. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Brings up second down.
Using his feet. Across the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
The back goes in motion. They'll